Hey guys, welcome to our very first RV camping vlog. This video is an absolute shambles, but it's just a bit of an overview of the experience, some of the stuff that we've gone through in our first week or so living in this thing. But anyway, hope you guys enjoy. Righto trendsetters, it is officially day one of van life for me and Mum. She's already gone off to do her volunteer duties for a Friday. I've got to figure out where we're going to park up this big monstrosity here at my sister's property. So yeah, this is her property here. Still fairly early in the morning. We've got obviously rainwater here and power in the shed there if we need it, so not roughing it too much. The moto got the 690 down this freaking driveway. There's quite a few bumpy bits and shit along there. It did drag on the ground once, just on this corner. Ripped that bit of rubber off, but I stuck that back on, it's all good. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out where we can park to get the most sunlight on the solar panels during the day, but I think we're going to have quite a lot of tree shade here. Anyway, yeah, this is home for the next couple of weeks until we can move Mum into her new place, or move all her stuff in there anyway. Not a bad spot out here, you can hear the highway in the distance, but yeah, had a good sleep last night for the first night out here. Gee, obviously nothing's set up yet. We did have some dramas last night. I can't get the hot water working, the gas hot water. Like, it lights and everything and you can hear it going, but you only seem to get one tiny little bit of hot water out of it, so I'm gonna have to ring up the previous owner and find out if I'm doing something wrong. But anyway, yeah, once we get parked up properly, I'll be able to get the solar panels out and clear up this mess a bit. Anyway, I just want to do a bit of work on the PC. The 4G out here is not good, so I've whacked up the old Starlink. It's pretty cool. I love technology. Getting about 90 megabits per second down and about 15 up, so yeah, pretty good. Yeah, when you're running with your iTech World lithium battery setup with the inverter, big 2000 watt inverter, you don't have to go without your little creature comforts while you're living off grid, guys. And we all know that coffee is kind of important. Hear that inverter kick on, heating up some water here. So big 2000 watt, can actually run the frother and the coffee machine at the same time, no worries. Oh yeah. Cheers. It's a bit of fluffing around, but it's worth it. I just wanted to quickly demonstrate for anyone who's curious as to how much power the Starlink uses while it's running on the iTech World 2000 watt pure sine wave inverter. So I've got all the solar input disconnected, so we're not charging at all. 0 watts, nothing going in, nothing coming out at the moment. I'll turn on the inverter. So just the inverter itself running without any load on it, it's drawing 13 watts, right, which is just under 1 amp. It takes a while for that Starlink to get going. Okay, so with the Starlink online and just sitting idle, sort of fluctuating between 57 and 67 watts. Oh, just bumped up to a 97 there. Oh no, that's the fridge. Sorry, the fridge has come on. Just to complicate things. Thank you, fridge. Turn that off. So yeah, 70 watts. I've heard 70 watts from other people, and that is of course with the 13 watts from the inverter. So it itself right now I'd probably be using 40 to 50 watts just sitting idle. Doing the speed test, bumped up to 80 watts. So I think what we can determine from that is that Starlink uses whatever it feels like, generally between 50 and 100 watts. So yeah, depending on what you're doing. And that's including the overhead with the inverter, of course. God, I should be filming all this shit. All the stuff I'm learning about RV life. Getting the thing level. Parking her up on those doobalackies. So I'd say Mum's gonna need the step to get up there now. Probably still might need a boost. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can get this awning out by myself. See how we go. I'll do a time lapse. Yeah, no problem. Pretty easy. Yeah, not bad. Not bad little spot here. Alright, trendsetters. Update on day 1. It's obviously beer o'clock. Had a good bit of sunshine today, was able to get some work done on the PC. And as you can see, got the awning up and pegged down. And just this wall here to block the wind a little bit. So yeah, pretty much with the fridge going today and the Starlink going whilst the sun was on the solar panels, and my PC doing some uploading and rendering and editing. Pretty sure the battery bank started off on 95% this morning and it's still on 95% now, so pretty bloody good considering that my PC and the Starlink together does chew quite a lot of power, especially when it's rendering. Looking at about over 300 watts. I mean, it should be getting 600 watts of solar, but yeah, this time of year you just don't get that kind of throughput on your solar. But anyway, cheers guys. Oh yeah, my fans, finally picked them up from the post office, so I get to install those probably tomorrow. I don't know if you guys know about the Sirocco fans, but they're cheap knockoffs. It's still not cheap, they're over 100 bucks each, but yeah. Cheers. Alrighty, welcome to day 2 down on the farm. RV life, living the dream. The hot water situation has not been resolved yet. We still have no hot water. We tried draining the hot water tank out to the outside and it was scalding hot, but it's not coming through hot at the tap, so we're not really sure what's going on. Hopefully my sister's partner Dion can help us out. He's a bit of a guru with this sort of stuff. It's probably something simple, but yeah, I'm at a loss. There's no obvious taps turned off or bypass valves that I can see. Don't know what's going on. Other than that, as you can see, not getting a lot of solar today, so I haven't been doing any editing or anything on the PC. But I did manage to get one of these fans installed here. So that's one of the Sirocco knockoffs. They're actually exactly the same. Some Fresco brand, but yeah, that's it's bolted down there. The 3 speeds. Super low power fans. They've got the timer on them as well. So yeah, that's done. Wide up, down through in there. No problem. The other one's going to have to go probably up here somewhere, I'd say. Alright guys, I'll give you an update on the hot water situation later on. Don't judge me if I'm wearing the same clothes for a week. And we do have access to a washing machine up there at my sister's house, but yeah, whatever. We're living like bloody hillbillies down here. I did actually manage to get in the shower and scrub off yesterday with cold water. It was not fun, but yeah. Like an ice bath. Right, I'm going to start getting this fan ready to install. So as you can see, you can unlock this thing, rotate it, and it also rotates that way and that way. Pretty cool. But yeah, the original Sirocco fan, which this is copied off of, they're pretty famous for being super low powered. So yeah, working out where to put these damn things is probably the hard part. Obviously it can't go there because that cupboard won't be able to open. Hey guys, welcome to day 3, I think. I'm pretty new at this YouTube thing, so I forgot of course to video the rest of installing this fan, but yeah, I had to put a bit of plywood up there. It's very dodgy, but yeah, it'll do. Solid as. Just got to wire it up over here. Piece of cake. Alright, moment of truth. Oh yeah. A bit of a mess to clean up here, but no worries. Cool breeze of Anytown, USA. So for anyone interested, using 7 watts without the fan on, click this little guy on low, bumps up to 8 watts, so only uses 1 watt on low. Pretty damn good. Haha, we have hot water. Woo! Now, my sister's partner came down yesterday afternoon, and I'd seen there's a valve in there. I didn't actually know what it was. He reckoned it was one of those tempering valves that apparently you got to have by law that keeps the water down to 50 degrees, so you don't burn yourself. And he said to try adjusting the thing on the top. It was already adjusted to the max temp, but I just wiggled it back and forth quite a bit because I googled it, and apparently they can get shit clogged up in them. I'll show you guys what that looks like. It's that thing down there. It's a tempering valve, so it lets cold water in to mix with the hot, so it's not too hot. But obviously ours was not letting any hot come out. It's just all cold water coming through. So just with an Allen key on top, wiggled that thing back and forth, and voila, hot water. It's gone back cold again. It's gone back cold again. Anyway, it did work. Yeah, I'm not too sure. It's obviously the problem though, that bloody tempering valve. We might have to get a new one at some point. But at least we know that the hot water works. So yeah, had to obviously pull a second sink out to get to it. But yeah, that's the Tremor hot water system there. Alright, cool. Mum's gone in to guinea pig the shower. Let's see if it's hot. If we hear a scream, it's cold. No screams yet. Place for everything and everything in its place. I tell you what, RV life, when you got this much crap, it's constant moving one thing so you got room to do something else. Shuffling shit around. But it's all good. It's all good. I do need a shower and a fresh t-shirt though, I can tell you that much. How was it?
It was cold.
What?
I would leave it for a couple of hours till it heats up. I had it all on hot and it was not even warm.
Right. Heading up to the sister's manor for a Sunday night roast tonight. Bit of a treat. What are you crapping on about? Oh yeah. Apparently good fire building skills don't run in the family. So apparently the hot water situation is only sort of half fixed, so gone and picked up a new tempering valve and stuff, so see if I can get it fitted this afternoon, and should be good to go. Wish me luck. Aha! I think we're ready to check, see if there's any leaks. Oh. Good day to you landlubbers and house dwellers. Welcome back to the RV for day 5 today. It is my second favourite time of the day, coffee time. Firstly, I just want to apologise if this video is a complete shambles. I feel like it is. I haven't edited any of it yet, but yeah, I feel like the footage I've gotten so far has just been a mess. Day 5 has got old cable here a bit depressed. The weather's certainly not the best. It's been some fairly heavy showers today, so I am getting a bit of editing on another video done. Unfortunately, we're not getting very much solar, of course, so I've had to plug into power. But yeah, not much else you can do on these sort of days. It's when you need the electricity to keep yourself amused. But anyway, things have obviously been a little bit hectic. Just trying to adjust to everything different, all the different sort of stuff. It definitely pays to have some kind of mechanical aptitude, I think, if you're going to do this sort of thing, especially with an older second-hand motorhome. As you guys know, we've had the dramas with the hot water. I think that's fixed. I hope it's fixed. It's definitely improved anyway. That new temp valve definitely helped. I think probably the old temp valve was actually okay. It was just the mesh filter thing on the hot water side of it was pretty well blocked up by the look of it. But anyway, we've got a new one of those in. The next drama is the water pump down here has started leaking, dripping on the floor. This floor is not waterproof, so obviously not ideal. I think I might have fixed that, or at least slowed that down as well by tightening up a couple of things. Those pumps do vibrate quite a lot, so I think, yeah, shit vibrates loose. But yeah, like on the whole, I think you know, being able to stay here at my sister's place has been a really good way to ease into this lifestyle. It's not just jumping in the deep end, because we've got a little bit of a safety net here with a big tank full of drinking water that we can use, and also power in the shed there for days like this. And of course, you know, it's a secure spot here. We can just leave our stuff laying around. Not have to worry about shit getting pinched, and you know, we can have a fire and do whatever we want. And yeah, so it's been a good easing into it, if you know what I mean. I don't know if I've mentioned it yet, but we are here for a while. I'm not sure how long. It depends when we can move all of Mum's stuff out of storage and into her new unit. So yeah, it's day 5 now. We've got at least another 2 weeks here, so it's good. Like, there's heaps of riding around this area, good dirt bike riding, so I'm going to be getting stuck into that when I get a freaking chance. But yeah, I've got editing to catch up on and everything, and just sort of smoothing everything over here and getting a bit of a routine, if you know what I mean. But yeah, we are getting there. Yeah, there will be some riding content coming at you soon. Now, there was one other thing I wanted to tell you as well. I've got you here. Another sort of teething issue that we had now. The toilet situation, right? let me get my coffee. So yeah, yesterday at some point, Mum used the dunny. You know, obviously, being a boy, I'm lucky. I just go and wee behind a tree or whatever most of the time, so I don't use it that much. She was in there yesterday and said, "Oh, it looks a bit full, like the water level's getting up there." And I was like, "Oh yeah, it's only been 4 days, surely it can't be full yet, but we'll keep an eye on it." She went to use it last night. Luckily, it was just the number 1, and said, and she came out and said, "Oh, it's full. The lights come on. It's full." And I was like, "Oh shit," because I've heard stories of people saying, you know, once that light comes on, it's too late. You got to empty it before that light comes on. So yeah, and she said it wouldn't flush. So what was in the bowl would not go down because it was too full. So we go out there. I would have filmed all this, but it was raining and dark. So anyway, went out there, unhooked the cassette, pulled it out, and we just went everywhere. It wasn't pleasant. It wasn't a great start. Luckily, I've got these big, you know, rubber gloves that go up to my elbows, so it wasn't too bad. But yeah, then we had to. So we've got a spot we can dump it. Had to carry it down there. Thankfully, Mum had the torch and that. See, I'm lugging this thing, you know, and trying to carry it. Like, it's heavy, man. I don't know how many litres it holds, maybe 20 litres, but it was heavy, and because I'm trying to hold it away from my body and not touch it on my clothing, I'm holding it way out here, if you know what I mean, so it made it twice as heavy. I'm trying to lug it down there and tipping it out, like, yeah, It's supposed to be just water coming out of there with that Portasol stuff that you put in the toilet, but it had not fully dissolved everything. It was quite an eye-opener. I'm glad it was dark, and man, the smell. Poor mum was retching. Anyway, we got that done. Yeah, lesson learned. Like, I think I've seen this probably in 10 different videos that I've watched. People say, make sure you empty that toilet before the light comes on. Do it sooner rather than later. But it's probably just one of those things that you've got to learn for yourself. I don't want to repeat that. Yeah, I've learnt that lesson. Alright guys, that's the update for today. Yeah, I'm going to get back into some more editing, and yeah, hopefully no more leaks or anything. 7:30 AM, day 6. You know what they say, there really is no rest for the wicked. I've just been finishing up, making a small change to the 12-volt system down here. Ended up hooking up the ATS, the automatic transfer switch, to the inverter, so that when we are on shore power, all of these power points and stuff that hook up to the inverter will run directly off shore power rather than through the battery power. Anyway, yeah, when I got up this morning, heard some dripping, whole lot of water on the floor. We have a drip here. Hopefully it's just this skylight that needs resealing or something. They have been actually climbing in and out of that to get on the roof to clean the solar panels and stuff, because I don't have a ladder, so I'll probably upset something there. I do have some of that good sealing silicone, that Sikaflex stuff, so yeah, I'll get up there and do that. Look, it's actually stopped raining, which is good. So get an RV, they said. It'll be fun, they said. This is the less glamorous side of RV life. It's not that bad, but it's not that good. As I mentioned, hey?
Where are your gloves?
They're in there, I think. I'll put them back in there.
Oh, did you?
As I mentioned previously, do not wait until this is full, and as I've seen recommended by other people, use gloves. Big gloves. It was fun last time in the dark, wasn't it?
Hilarious.
In the dark and the rain with piss everywhere. That's much lighter, and no crap everywhere. Much better. A little bit of the magic blue goo, a couple of litres of water. Ready for more nuggets. Hey guys, welcome to day, I think it's day 10 now. Day 10, we're still alive, so doing pretty well. I'm going to wrap this video up here, but I just wanted to quickly say a huge thanks to everyone for all the positive comments and stuff on the last video I did, where I told you guys that I was selling a T7 and getting this monstrosity and having a bit of a change of lifestyle. It's definitely been an adjustment, but yeah, humans are pretty adaptable, so we're doing okay. The hot water thing is fixed, fully fixed this time. Yeah, we've got that sussed, so bloody lovely. But yeah, aside from all the positive comments and stuff and support from you guys, I especially want to shout out those couple of guys that gave me some tips on the Fiat Ducato potential issues. Now, the previous owner did tell me about the EGR, He's told me how to clean that out and everything if the light comes on in the dash or whatever, but I'm going to look at doing the blank off plate for that, so hopefully it won't be a problem at all. And the other thing was that people mentioned, I had no idea about this, was the water leaking down through the scuppers or whatever it is here. Yeah, the water just leaks straight through onto the top of the inlet manifold here and just sits there, and there's normally a plastic cover across here so you can't really see it. So luckily a couple of people mentioned that in the comments on that last video. I took that cover off, and of course there was like half an inch of water sitting in there, so everything's pretty rusty in there. Thankfully it's not too bad. I've seen videos since then of people having to replace their entire engines because of the water that sits there and just rusts everything out. It's such a bad design. Yeah, so anyway, I've run a bead of silicone along here and sealed that up, but I'm still getting water dripping down. This fills up here like a swimming pool, and it drips through the join there, down here, and then into there of course. But I'm getting there. I've sealed it up a bit. I just need to do a little bit more. Still getting the occasional drip at here. I want to try and seal it right off. But yeah, if I hadn't known, if you guys hadn't told me about that, I would have just not even thought about it. And yeah, so good to get that sorted out. So yeah, at the moment hot water's working. There's no leaks anywhere apart from this. Inside's dry, water pump's not leaking anymore. We're all good. A couple of quick supporter shout outs while I'm here, guys. These guys help keep us going. Really appreciate your support on Patreon, guys. This week we've got Johnny Bear, who's got a 390 Duke, a CT200 Ag, and also a postie bike. And he's got a Facebook group called the Peninsula Posties. If you want to check that out, I'll see if I can find a link for it and put it down in the description. And also got Kane Duffield. Thanks, Kane. Yeah, huge thanks to both you guys, Johnny Bear and Kane. On that's the end of this video, guys. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far into the video, you're doing pretty well. Catch all you guys on the next episode of MVDBRV. Catch ya.